Enzo and Chris got married right in this room 30 years ago. Yeah! Let's hear it, come on. Put your hands together for Enzo Perfetto, ladies and gentlemen. The father of the bride.
I'll record it. You can watch it. Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I gotta go by Tino. Now you're making me nervous. On behalf of the Lanza and Perfetto families, I would like to thank everyone for sharing this very special day with us. And yes, I have notes here because there's no way I'm going to memorize this. I might not even get through it. So, 12 years ago, Chris and I were sitting in our family room, and Nicole was on the computer, clearly very agitated. I asked Nicole what was wrong as she was huffing and puffing while pounding away at the computer keys. She said she can't find her iPod, so she was Googling, "Where's my iPod?" So I couldn't stop laughing, so from that point on, 12 years ago, I started a family diary, writing memorable family moments like that. In preparing for my speech today, I started looking over the 81 pages and 12 years of accomplishments and memories surrounding our family, and of course, Nicole. After about 15 seconds, my eyes welled up, I couldn't read a thing, and at that moment, I realized I don't need to remind myself of what a phenomenal daughter Nicole is. In fact, every person that is here today that knows Nicole knows what a rare young lady she is, especially in this day and age. From working at Dairy Queen at age 15 to now a nurse taking care of people's lives. I'm truly a proud father, and words just cannot convey my feelings toward Nicole, but I have no doubt she knows how much I love her. There is one person in this room that, for without her 27 years of dedication to Nicole's every waking moment, none of this would be possible. She deserves 100% of the credit for Nicole. That same person worked endlessly for the last year to make this day perfect in every detail. That person is the foundation of our family, and of course, it's my wife, Christine. So we have this weird thing in our family. We call it having it. It's this strange, obsessive attachment to everything. People, animals, even inanimate objects. It's so bad that when we would get a new car, the kids would be in the old car crying, taking pictures of it. Or crying when we take down our Christmas tree. It's weird, but we all have it really bad. So I guess sometimes in life, it's just difficult for our family to let go. Well, today's not one of those days. Today our family is not letting go of anything. We're gaining a wonderful son-in-law. Quick story about Anthony. February 3rd, 2020, Anthony invited Chris and I to a little Italian restaurant in Geauga County called Mangia Mangia. Chris and I had an idea of why Anthony invited us to lunch, so we were excited. We all got there, we small talked a bit, ordered lunch. Then Anthony, the perfect gentleman, asked for Nicole's hand in marriage. The three of us got up, started hugging, kissing, and crying. The entire restaurant was staring at us. About an hour later, we sat down. As soon as we sat down, Chris said, excuse me here, I only practiced this for 9 months. As soon as we sat down, Anthony said, "Boy, am I excited." So of course, Chris said, "We are so excited for you and Nicole as well." Then Anthony looked at Chris and said, "Oh, Mrs. P, I have to be honest. When I said I was excited, it was for lunch." You know that's true, too. One other quick story about Anthony. Anthony and Nicole asked me to go with them to look at a rental home they were thinking of buying a few months ago. We checked out the house, then Anthony and Nicole got in their car to go back home to discuss it. As I walked by the driver's side door, Anthony and I fist bumped each other, since of course we were not allowed to shake hands at the time. Well, as I walked away, Anthony said, "Love you," to me. Of course I said, "Love you back." It was at that moment I realized what a really great guy Anthony is, and how fortunate we are to have him in our family. We are just as excited to welcome Anthony's parents, Tony and Angie, and their extended family to join our family as well. So, to wrap up, I thought I would take this moment to do what I've wanted to do for 27 years. I wanted to leave Nicole with a message that she will truly know how I feel about her. So, of course, I picked the words to the most excruciating father-daughter song. Here goes. Look at the two of you, dancing that way, lost in the moment. So much in love, you're alone in this place, like there's nobody else in the world. I was enough for her, not long ago. I was her number one, and she told me so. And she still means the world to me, just so you know. So be careful when you hold my little girl's hand. Time changes everything, and life must go on, and I'm not going to stand in your way. But I loved her first. I held her first. And a place in my heart will always be hers. From the first breath she breathed, when she first smiled at me. I know the love of a father runs deep, and I prayed that she'd find you someday. But it's still hard to give her away. How could that beautiful woman with you be the same smiling faced kid that I knew? The one that I read all those fairy tales to and tucked into bed all those nights. And I knew the first time I saw you with her, it was only a matter of time. But a place in my heart will always be hers. I prayed that she'd find you someday, but it's still hard to give her away. Someday you might know what I'm going through when a miracle smiles up at you. I loved her first. Nicole, if there's one thing I could give you in life, it would be the ability to see yourself through my eyes. Only then would you realize how special you are to me. So now, let's raise our glasses and offer a beautiful Italian toast to Anthony and Nicole. May your life be like good wine, tasty, sharp, and clear, and like good wine, may it improve with every passing year. Salute!
Salute.
Let's hear it for Enzo Profella, ladies and gentlemen.